Alright, so what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. Today's video is going to be about Corvus, the guy you're seeing on screen right now. I wanted to do a video about this new character that's coming into the realm. They literally just did the showcase. We did a live reaction to it, and later on I'm also going to be back at the Paladins game channel for some games. Now, PDS, before anyone asks, it probably is going to be in the weekend. Probably. But since last patch, it did not went literally in the first weekend because of issues. Maybe in the weekend after. We're gonna have to wait and see before they say anything on Twitter or something like that. But even so, you guys can also follow my own Twitter. I'll probably announce that when I have the information. Now, Corvus here for just to start off, because I like the fact that a lot of people initially I thought that Corvus was not the son of Karn, because the story was told sort of in a way that it didn't show too much of a relationship between Karn and Corvus. And it still doesn't, but apparently he is the son of Karn. But I had people actually coming into my videos specifically calling me stupid because he's not the son of Karn, he's the son of Khan. Now you guys are aware that Khan is the guy from the house Aiko, the one who's gonna get a skin in this battle pass as well, which by the way, there will be in a video later on also published in my channel. Like, Karn is the leader of the magistrates, okay? I can even do a quick search for that, but honestly, I don't even want to bother. Because if anything, they made sure to put that here. He is the son of Karn, alright? So excuse me while I take a little sip of my tea, while I'm basically saying you're the stupid. Sorry. Perfection. Now, on to what I wanted to do. First off, we're going to just take a quick look into his normal visual, and also, here it is. This is the art station. You guys can also check it out. If you want to, I can leave a link in the description for this. This is the art made by the character artist of Evil Mojo, Matthew Gilmeister, and he's the one who did the art for this champion. And as you can see here now with the weapon, he also has the dagger up here. And if we scroll down more, this is going to be a recolor, where he's no longer going to have this covering up his face. It's changed. I'm not sure about the white part of his hair, though. It seems like it's no longer there. And his entire suit is blue and gold, like legs, pretty much, as you can see here. His weapon also changes to blue. I think the dagger also changes to blue, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one is the one that is going to be in the season pass, which is almost like an abyssal version. Yeah, it's Abyssal Acolyte, where the dagger still remains the same, but pretty much his entire suit is going to be all abyssal themed, and he's still not going to have anything covering up for his face. Unfortunately, the golden version is not here. Seems some more arts here. The golden version is not here, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go into here. I'll show you the golden version in a second. So, first of all, who is Corvus? He is a support with, I believe it's 2,200 HP, and he's the son of Karn, okay? When it comes to lore, honestly, I'm going to do a lore video soon enough, where I'm basically going to be joining all the pieces together and treating them all together as properly, because until now, Corvus was basically being teased to us through multiple different ways, but it's actually not really important. Let's just go through his abilities right now, and let's see. So first, he has a pistol, all right? His pistol has 50 bullets, and they all do around 70 damage, and fully effective up to 110 units, all right? So 50 bullets is like a small SMG. I even have the video up here. I'm gonna take out the sound of that, and I'm going to search here for Corvus here really quick, where they show him up. These are the skins. I'll show this up later. So here it is. Here is Corvus, and I'm just going to let him actually play through, basically, and show you first. He's going to be now in first person. This is how it looks in first person. It looks really, really nice, and we're going to talk about his ultimate and the rest of the abilities in a second. He has two healing abilities, sort of. His first normal shooting ability has 50 bullets. I could make him show it. There it goes. So he's going to shoot again, and you can see sort of the way it works. It's fully automatic. Okay, you can just hold it down, and it's basically just going to be shredding through those 50 shells that he has on the gun. After his right click heals, and we're going to stop this and just go check out numbers. So his right click basically targets an ally, infuse them with the power of the abyss, healing them for 350 over 0.5 seconds, and then a burst of 800. So basically, it starts off with small heals and then automatically goes with a big 800 HP heal. This is almost like the inverted version of the heals of Furia, I would say. It has a range of 150 units, so that's actually pretty good. And here's the thing: it will also do more based on his Q. His Q pretty much puts a mark on somebody. And what this does is, first of all, it will allow to the person who's being marked, if you heal them, or I believe even that if anyone on your team heals them, they're going to be receiving 55% more heals. So they're going to be boosted as if they had a 55% HP rejuvenate almost. Alright, so they're going to be receiving more heals from your right click. And not just that, if you actually heal somebody else, instead of the person with the mark, that person's still gonna have a little bit of heals, and he's going to do that here on the video. If I could just grab the footage of it really quick, and I believe it's now that he's gonna use it. So this is the heals right now that he's doing. All right, as you see there, the first few numbers look small. This looks like he's not healing for much because the Fernandos have increased HP. All right, look at the numbers really quick. And there it goes. So it's big numbers. It's around 1,000 or more, actually. A lot more than 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to show the mark, which should be up here next. There it is. There it is. He's already putting the mark. He's going to put the mark on the left, Fernando, so pay attention to on top. This is also the UI marking system that you'll have to allow to mark in the queue, which is the key as you know, binded to this ability. And he should be putting up the queue around now or something like that. If not, I'm just going to speed it up. Oh, there it is. Okay, so he put it up the mark. Now he's going to heal somebody else. Or not, oh, actually him. I don't know who's going to heal. I don't remember now. He heals him. Okay, and he heals for a lot more. All right, but now he can also heal somebody else. And he gets heals. You saw that? He got heals and the initial target. Now, he doesn't get as much as heals as the second person. All right, what you can do is put this basically, you saw that. You can put the mark, for example, on a tank or in somebody that is going really, really far away. Basically, if the target dies, just so you know, because this information was not given in the stream, if the target that has the mark dies, this mark now goes to somebody else, the closest ally possible. And if there's no target possible, well, it just goes in a cooldown. If not, it basically, if you die, it disappears entirely, okay? It doesn't stay there. So you can basically boost potentially the heals of somebody, of your own team, of your own healers with this, but you have to remain alive. Because if you do not remain alive, that buff will disappear. So, continuing on. So basically, that's what it says. It also says here, directly healing a market ally will provide the following benefits. Increase the healing done to the market target by 10%. So it's 10% when you heal them. It's not 55%. All right. But they will have 55% of the healing done to other allies. All right. Marked allies receive 55% of the healing done to other allies. Okay. So this is sort of like wrong. I'm saying it's received by other allies, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It also reduces the cooldown of the Abyssal Reconstruction by 1 second. I think the Abyssal Reconstruction is movement ability, if I'm not mistaken. Rejection. No, it's his heal. It's his heal. Okay, so it will reduce you 1 second for your heal. Okay, that's pretty good. The mark will bounce to the nearest ally should the market ally die and disappear if Corvus dies. So, as for his movement ability, he throws the dagger, like a projection of a dagger. It doesn't throw the actual dagger. Now, this dagger can travel up to 150 units. It will basically lodge an environment pretty much like the Sword of Tiberius. So you gotta aim for a wall. And if it hits somebody, it will deal 400 damage and it will slow people down. So this is like a miniature version of the Sword of Tiberius. They will slow them down by 35% for 1.5 seconds. And you then, reactivating it, it will basically allow you to teleport to it, all right? But it can reactivate to teleport during flight and for 3 seconds after stopping. So basically, I think you only have up to 3 seconds after you throw the dagger to teleport to it, otherwise it will disappear. You can use it as a damage ability, but you can also use it as a teleportation. And I think you can throw it in the air, and actually it will allow you to activate it mid-air. And not just that, here's the thing, is that if you throw it, for example, into a ceiling, which is something they do here on the video, which I would love to have here make sure just if they have it here or not. So he's using the ability now, as you can see. He's gonna throw with the dagger, and you're gonna notice that he's gonna do 400 damage when he does it. There he goes, 400 damage, and now he teleports to whoever the place that the dagger went to. Now he's going to use the dagger, I believe, on top behind him, just to show that you can actually go into the sky. Like, if you want to go like above somebody, you can actually do that. And that's a very good technique to not just use him as a support, but actually as a flank, which is really, really powerful and really good, in my opinion. It's going to be something that I'm going to love because he's going to have a lot of mobility. It actually will allow you even to teleport really far away. This is something I do with Ying, and now we're going to be able to do it with him as a standard. He's going to do it right now. He throws it in there, and now teleports up there. So there you go. It's actually really, really cool, but you got, I think, up to 3 seconds after you throw it. And then the cooldown is not even that large. As you just saw, he has it back. It slows people down, as I mentioned before as well. I don't know about his talents. They did not mention about his talents, but I've supposed that it would be here, and we're going to read them through them. So basically what I was saying is what I could do with Ying is basically I put a clone as far as possible, then I use Dimensional Link. It's basically almost the same thing, but it takes too much more time, so it would be a lot better with this. He's going to be having a ton of escaping power. Now his ultimate, however, is a very powerful ult, and it reminds me of an ult of another game, which is Sigma, because basically he's going into the air. He rises up into the air, he can now look into the ground with a circle to where he's going to activate his ultimate, and he creates this orb that starts doing like electricity and dealing damage, but it doesn't just deal normal numbers. This actually deals max HP percentage damage. What this means is that imagine you have 1000 HP. It says the damage you take is reduced by 60% when you're in the air, first of all. And while hovering, target the ground to call forth an explosion of energy, dealing 15% of the enemy's target mass health as damage and creating a charged area that persists for 6 seconds. So, I'm not sure if this activates every second, but I'm guessing so. So, automatically here, you already have an idea what it's going to do. It's gonna do almost above 75% damage. This is actually really insane. It's basically going to be consuming that energy, that percentage of whatever the max health of the target is, and you can hit multiple people at the same time. And he does this on the video. I can also show you this really quick. There he is. So as you saw there, he goes in like in the third person view, and he goes into the air, which is awesome straight away. It's like the Sigma, and there he goes. And then he targets us. You can see that little small area there. There's an outline, an outside circle. And this, as you saw there, it does that 600 initial damage, and then starts doing tick damage. This is probably what it says. So the 15% is the initial. And then after it has, this area deals 6.25% of the enemy's target max health as damage every 0.5 seconds. And also slows them down by 33%. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you could go as far as after you use your ult, you drop and you just throw your dagger right at the people that are in there, and you can actually slow them down for even more, and they are pretty much stuck in there, all right, unless they get resilience or blast shields. They're pretty much done. I'm gonna have to say this is really, really cool. So now we know his abilities, sort of. No need to read more of that. Now let's talk about his talents. His first talent is called Dark Gifts, and basically what it says is your market ally gains the following benefits. Reduce the effectiveness of crowd control, so he gets like a small percentage of CC, of resilience. Reduce the cooldown of abilities by 10%. That is huge. This is like a Chronos resilience. Defense, and gain 50 health every 1 second. And it's like a miniature Genos Mark. This is insane. This talent alone, it would be amazing. I would actually use this all the time. Like, you're basically being not just a support, you're being a buffer and everything else included. Like, you're giving them items. And if the people in the store have these items already, you probably can do it a stack or even just probably diminishing returns, I'm guessing. But I don't know. We're going to have to wait for the game to see. Now, the second one, which will be unlocked at level 2, Stunning Visage. What? I don't know. Enemies hit by projection are stunned for 1 second. Any enemy caught between your projection and you, when you teleport, takes 600 damage. Holy Jesus. Okay, this is the damage talent for him. Basically, when you throw the dagger, you deal the 400 damage, you stun that guy for 1 second, you slow them down, and when you teleport in the same line of sight, you deal extra 600 damage. This is insane. This is a wow talent for damage, honestly. And its level 8 talent basically says, decrease the percentage of healing given to the market targets by 15%, but you can have 2 marks at the same time. This is actually so cool. So basically they'll have 40%, and you can spread this for 2 different people at the same time. This is gonna be huge. This is gonna be awesome. Look at some of the arts right here, where basically here with Vivian and Terminus against Shaling and Cassie. Here, I think that he's basically training with... I don't know if he's actually being exiled here. This is where he uses his ult. This is his normal weapon. Now you can increase his HP. You can gain his shield when dropping below a certain amount of certain health. You can increase your health. You increase the healing you do at below 60%. So basically, if you get low, you can actually heal people more. You can go up to 10% extra. I don't know if it would actually be cool, but I mean, it's still a good thing to increase that HP given output for a healing deck, probably. Increase your max your max ammo. You can go up to 15. So that means that you can go up to 65 instead of 50. Now then, this is Abyssal Reconstruction. You will heal after healing someone with the healing ability. Restore ammo if you heal. Healing an ally with Abyssal Reconstruction reduces the cooldown of projection, so you will reduce the cooldown of the dagger throwing, so teleportation, and it can only be done every 5 seconds if you heal somebody. And reduce the damage taken by an ally healed by the Abyssal Reconstruction. So you can give damage reduction to people. This is like what would I say? It'd be like Goddess Blessing. Yeah, Goddess Blessing, pretty much. So I guess he has these guys on his side, pretty much, like the image shows. This is where basically he's against, Realm. They couldn't show this. They couldn't show this picture. It would show too much. Mark of Fate. Now, this is the mark. Shadow Tribunal. Increase the amount of healing given to your mark by healing another ally. Okay, so basically when the person has the mark, if you heal somebody else, the person who has the mark can now have, if you put 5 points on this, can now have even 10% more heals from it, which is insane. There's going to be so many ways to heal people with him that it's just insane. Grand Design grants you your market ally lifesteal and share 100% of the lifesteal of the healing done due to the mark's target granted lifesteal. So basically, I think you're gonna have the same lifesteal that whatever person you give the mark to. You can put 25% lifesteal into maybe a Vivian, make her basically just go around, kill everyone, and you're gonna heal yourself for the same percentage that she's healing. This is insane. If this is correct for what I'm saying right now, it's insane. Wow. New resolve. Grant a shield for an ally for every 2 seconds when you mark them, and increase the movement speed of an ally by when they have the mark. Okay. Finally, the final 4 cards. Reduce the cooldown of projection for each enemy hit. So if you hit them, you can also reduce it, which is good. You can get ammo for using the projection, and you increase your movement speed after using projection. Reduce your damage taken after while projection is active. So you can throw the dagger, and for 3 seconds you're gonna have damage reduction. Now, here are some of the skins. This is one of the skins that we're gonna have. All right, they talked about like an Echo, like Pepper. This is like a second version of basically Corvus, like if he was from the Pyre, okay? He has wings and everything. He's like in the Pyre sort of thing, so there you go. Now if we can go just back here to where I was to show you the next skins. This is the Recolor. Now you can see here the dagger is actually... it's a different color. It's blue. This one, it still remains the same, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Like, it's the one that I showed you. There was it was like pink, Colors of the Abyss. And finally, the golden skin, which is just insane. Like, his dagger changes colors and everything. He's completely gold uniform. I'm guessing his weapon is also sort of gold. It doesn't show. They didn't show it, unfortunately. But there you have it, people. This is pretty much Corvus. I hope you guys enjoyed. Me explaining pretty much everything that you can do with him. So yeah, I know that there's a lot of people gonna be here. They're gonna read whatever's gonna be here, and they're like, what happens? What? They didn't see the stream, they didn't see a video or anything like that, so they're probably just wondering what the hell's going on. But there you have it. This is pretty much it for Corvus. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget, I'll be later on the Paladins game channel, and also when the PDS comes out, I'll probably announce it date on Twitter if you want to follow me there. Also have my Discord channel. For the Discord, you can go into my own YouTube channel, just in my own page. Literally, just go to my page, and right here on the right side, right here, there's a link there it is, Discord. You can just use that and go straight into my Discord, and then you should be good. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, have a wonderful time. Bye-bye, people.